This is Scratch Your Own Itch, the one show that delivers the conversations that we're afraid to share, but need to. This show is all about creating a life worth living. I'm Logan Tyler Nelson, and I'm your host. So, you're going to hear conversations with creators and entrepreneurs talk about what they do, their current and past traumas, how they became who they are, and what they are truly curious about. This is the show where we talk about the things we think about a lot, but need to talk about more. Please take note that this show is not a substitute for actually creating a life worth living, because this show will stir your beliefs, make you question what it means to create a life worth living. So my promise to you is to always give you one question to answer for yourself today to start turning your dreams into a reality.
Loss really is that moment where an attachment that you've had to someone or something that you value feels like it's gone, or it's threatened, or it's changing. So, loss to me happens every day. And I think the experience of loss is very different than the actual reality of loss. And a very concrete example is that we're losing cells all the time, right? Like right now, as we're speaking, we've probably lost 1 million cells. But those cells are being also reborn and renewed in our body to keep us moving forward. So we are surrounded by loss at every single second of our lives. But our relationship to loss, our response to loss, is where we then feel the pain. That's where the dread comes in. That's where the pit in your stomach starts to form. That's where your shoulders slump over and you maybe start to feel sad or anxious or angry. It's because of the stories that we have around what loss means that we then experience loss in the way that we do. And I think that in our society, we have not been taught that loss can be joyful. Loss is normal. Loss is actually a part of our life at every waking and sleeping moment. And so therefore, when we do experience a loss, we really struggle because we just don't have the tools to know how to cope.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. They don't know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it. No, it's my heart. Your shit out of your love. Don't make me tell you again. Woo! Love, love, love. Hey. Love, 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 love.
Oh, wow. You made it to the very end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of Scratch Your Own Itch with your host, Logan Tyler Nelson. To make it to the end? Gosh, that doesn't happen very much nowadays. I mean, especially with the constant distraction. So, I appreciate all of the efforts that you just took out of your day to make it to the end. And if you hit that subscribe button and leave a review, you would have no idea what that would mean to me. So thank you so much for taking the time to hit that subscribe button. And if you leave a review, check it out. Just screenshot it, send it to me, and I'd love to host your review out on the show. But don't ever forget, like I say, you matter and you're enough.
Love is the main reason for how all this happened. Love for all my fans, love for all the shows. Got love for all my memories, no matter where I go. Even if I'm out to nothing, I know there's always something. It's not a fitness test, but it'll always